we got the main man, underground superstar right now.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, brother.
Yeah, I go by the name of the one and only Mack J, the mic traveler, straight out of South London.
Mack traveler, South London. I swear, every time I've been there, it's always been South London. You South London people are killing it too much, but it's getting actually hurtful right now. It's hurtful right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Northwest London, so I wouldn't say that I'm not doing bad, but we should be doing better.
Yeah.
With our talent.
There's a lot of talent in Northwest.
Yeah, there is.
I've got some friends from Northwest.
There you go. Yeah, put them on the next album and mixtape in it. Like.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's bigger just like coming from one part of London.
Yeah.
It's a unity thing.
Yeah, no, it is.
We want to bring the whole scene, but right now the scene's in a very healthy.
It's very healthy
position. You know
and I would say it's back to your South Dynasty. To be honest, I call that South Dynasty. I'm telling you that. But yeah, so how you been though, man?
Been alright, man. It's been a good year.
Been a good year?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a roller coaster, but you know, we strive above that and we just keep pushing, you know?
Would you say your this year is better than the last year?
Yeah.
That's a positive right there. So tell the viewers to listen more about yourself. I mean, if they don't know you right now.
Alright, so Mack J is an artist from South London. My music is all about reality. I talk about my experiences and other people's experiences, and it all started from me just being a fan of hip hop, R&B, and all them type of genres. Just seeing my parents playing music in the house, and me watching MTV Yo Raps and wishing I was in the same video as Criss Cross. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, and then I started seeing rappers like Tupac, Nas, and then went from the hip hop stage to the garage era to the grime era, and my music just talks for itself. Like, it's very inspirational and motivational. My whole thing is to encourage and motivate and inspire, and there you go. That's what Mack.
So it's very like positive.
Very positive.
Positive. Do you ever get those? Not say you get negative moments, but do you get those moments where put the positivity to the side is when they just rap and just murder any MC who's in front of me?
Do you know what? It's like I like all of that because that's what hip hop's all about.
Yeah.
Hip hop, grime, whatever you want to call it.
That's true.
Even bashment or dancehall. Like.
Oh boy, Bash was a different kettle of fish.
Yeah.
I'm half Jamaican. I don't want to some of the same sometimes.
Okay.
I can't be lying to you.
Yeah.
But because it is a common thing that our conscious MCs can't spit hard, but I think that's kind of a
that's a lie, man.
Kind of lie because
I'll give you so many examples.
There you go.
You had Nas with the Ether. And recently we had Mace with the Oracle.
Oh, no, Mace. I would have called Mace conscious. He came conscious, making him a pastor still.
Yeah.
If I remember, my name was Murder Nation though. That ain't conscious. He was murdering no Bibles, you know. But what did you think of that little back and forth between Mace and Cameron? Like, did you think it was kind of pushing it, or did you think it was actually kind of real?
I think Cameron pushed him a bit too far.
You think so?
Yeah.
But he
didn't need to say all of that.
But he said that he was just talking facts that everyone knows. But it's like.
But there was some stuff that we didn't know.
That's true.
Yeah, we didn't know that Cameron did whatever he did with his sister. I'm not really going to get into that.
I feel you.
But we didn't know that.
Okay, fair.
And then Cam said the only sister he did a thing with was Mace's sister. So it's a bit confusing. I don't know.
Just bare sister.
Sister.
They're probably like, now why bring me into it's actually dark. But in your opinion, who do you think took that one? Was it Mace?
Mace, man. Mace killed it.
I think it was Mace as well.
I was expecting Cam to go harder than that.
I said in the comment, I think Cameron's engineer was a Mace fan because he messed up that track. he actually did.
He did.
It sounded like he was talking through, when he was young, he speak through the fans and he get the auto-tune voice. That's what it sounded like because Cam and Mace's flow is it's kind of similar.
A bit.
Yeah, I think the beat.
Just that Cam's got probably a better voice.
Yeah, because I thought the beat for Cam's one was better than Mace's. Like, it was.
But you understand that Cam's one was probably produced recently.
Yeah.
And Mace is a JP.
Yeah, Jay-Z just take that answer. He did it so quick, it's actually mad.
Yeah, so it's like, for me, being a fan of 90s hip hop, I would say Mace took that, man. I wasn't expecting that from Mace. Like, no disrespect, Mace is cold, man. He's always been cold. Even when he did the track with DMX on and started something. I can't really say
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I've never really been a true fan of Mace. I found this flow kind
of... Mace is like, I'm not a big fan, but I respect what he's done for the culture.
I think I see now from that track and back at it. I think if I was growing up in that era, I would probably like Mace since he was kind of on that path to be like he's one of the greats.
I think he had a lot of proving to do.
Oh yeah, true.
That's why he has to go in on that Oracle.
Because he was becoming a punchline that Ja Rule was like. I think Azealia Banks said on the track, people try to diddy my Mace. I was like, right, that's just disrespectful.
No, that's disrespectful. But Mace is hard though. Like,
Mace is calm.
When I heard them on the end started something with the Locks and I think someone else was on the track.
Yeah.
I was like, right, his verse was one of the hardest verses on this. So I knew that when I heard the Oracle, I wasn't that surprised. Even though I was surprised. Yeah.
It was calm. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you are a UK artist.
Yeah, I'm a UK.
And the biggest award show that we have in our scene is the Mobiles.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Mobiles?
Nah, they wasn't on the TV anymore.
TV. Nah. You probably couldn't watch it anyway because on the madness. Because me and the Mobiles have had kind of a back and forth. I've always said like.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
So me and the Mobiles have had a kind of a back and forth.
Okay.
I've always said that it can be better. It's just because they're the only one that kind of lazy.
So what you mean, what you mean? Kanye Ken herself or other people that are just working with him?
Now I think the whole brand in general because. It's I think they wanted to be BET, but they haven't got the backing to be like BET.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I watched it from the beginning.
There you go.
From the 90s, yeah.
Because I made a joke that when the Mobiles left BBC 3 to go to ITV2, I was like, they're gonna go to Channel 5, then London Live. This year, I thought I was joking. It actually was on Channel 5, but no one knew what time it was gonna be on because it wasn't broadcast live.
Oh.
It usually starts at 8. This year it started at 11 p.m. and it wasn't the live show. Supposedly it was highlights, so you didn't even get to see the show live.
Oh, that's messed up.
That's messed up. And nearly everyone on Twitter was like, "Where is the Mobiles? We don't know when the Mobiles is on."
Yeah.
But as you are UK artists, what is your impression of the Mobiles right now?
I think where the scene's at the moment, people are having a lot of belief in themselves. Not that they didn't have belief in themselves before, but they believe that they're proud to make UK music and be themselves.
Yeah.
And I think the position where I am right now, I think awards like the Marvel Awards or the Rated Awards is needed in the scene.
Yeah.
But there's people who don't get the recognition who should be winning awards. And, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen this year's Marvel Awards to give my honest.
People are half and half. Some people have said that it was fine. I heard no one say it was amazing. That's the problem as well. It's like
a lot of good awards shows they've done. Like when Krept and Conan won a few years ago. Stormzy killing it right now.
Yeah.
Him winning the award, it was great. I mean, as a whole, there's been some good parts and some bad parts of the show. So that's what I mean. So it's not like I'm trying to throw shots at them or something.
Because the funny thing is, when you say it was the 90s, it's funny how...
Because the 90s, there was no filter.
Yeah.
And everything was on point.
And as well, it had a more of an American influence in there as well. Americans as well. So it's like, raw. Like,
but then so solid.
Yeah, so solid. But I always say, like, in the UK scene, that we can't have one big act. I mean, our scene isn't sophisticated enough. We need more big act. Like, we need like 5 Stormzys to be like our scene is stable.
Yeah.
Because I do say that when people get bored of Stormzy, who's taking his place? Then we have to wait another generation to be like, okay, we got a new one. That happened with like Dizzy, happened with Kano, happened with Miss Dynamite. No one was there to take their place on the same level. I think the last person was Tiny, but then look at the gap between Tiny and Stormzy. It's a big gap.
But you gotta remember that for a lot of people might not realise that the scene's a lot older than it is, but it hasn't grown.
Yeah.
It's like a baby. When the baby, it felt like the scene stopped growing for a bit, and then people started shifting over to America.
Yeah.
Like,
when do you think it stopped growing? Like, if you can give it a...
it's a bit of a hard question.
I know, but don't give me an exact... Maybe an exact event, like something...
Okay, so I'll go back to UK hip-hop.
Yeah, okay.
UK hip-hop and American hip-hop.
Yeah.
Started pretty much around the same time. And then you had, Mona Lisa, I can't remember her name. And you got Slick Rick, they all moved to America.
Yeah.
Because beating the rap over here back then was very hard. So that was behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So if it weren't for the likes of drum and bass, jungle, garage, funky house, the list goes on.
Yeah.
That kind of gave the opportunity for those people that were doing it way before them to sort of come back and do what they need to do.
Okay.
Now, other people may look at the scene as, oh, it's a little baby, you know, because like when you stop growing, you need to start growing again.
Yeah.
And I think right now, like I said, it's at a healthy position where everyone out there are just absolutely doing their thing, whether it's UK hip hop, whether it's grime, whether it's whatever it is. I may not like all the type of songs that I'm hearing now.
Yeah.
But we can only grow as a scene if we support each other.
That's true. It's like you may not like what certain peasants do, but there's someone else that you like, and the scene is just growing as a whole. Because I remember 2 years ago, we wouldn't have 5 artists in the top 10 for albums. Never.
They weren't rating. Exactly. Like when you was going to America, they weren't rating the UK artists.
I think they still don't.
No, it was like it's like now it's like they want so much more from us, because now it's like the generation of the American market now are bringing something different.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like myself that grew up in the 90s and I'm into lyricism and I'm into like wordplay and now it's all changed up now. So it's like the UK still got the wordplay and the lyrical stuff, and I think now they're rather coming to us like, yo, we want to hear more of your stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I think Americans are scared because they're wondering about the new generation, and many aren't doing that lyrical stuff at this moment. But I'd say it goes in phases. We had this before, and everyone was complaining that Soulja Boy's going to ruin hip hop, blah blah blah. And then when he faded away, we got Kendrick and Drake and J. Cole, and I think it will happen again.
Yeah, I mean, I always felt that underground scenes always had people like, like even in the UK, like for me, like I feel the underground scene, they've always been talent. Yeah. Like I've always felt like people like I don't know if you heard of some crew called People's Army. So like there's this guy called Logic. He's like the black version, the black Logic over here, because it's a white Logic. Yeah. So like people like him, people like some girl called Amy True, people like Akala, people like Low Key. You know what I'm saying? They're more like underground, but they're kind of known in a way. Like there's a lot of that as well that people don't showcase. Yes. And then they got underground artists who are upcoming like myself. Yeah. And so many others. Do you know what I mean? Like there's some other guy called Boy Nash as well.
Yeah, Boy Nash, great.
Yeah, he came and I think he came and did an interview. So there's a lot going on out there, but people don't hear it. It's true. You know what I mean? So
one of these days by Mack J right now is Lee, Mr. Crudbutt Professional, locked online with Lexi Talks. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
There we go. The remix, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll play the next.
Yeah.
I saw that movie. Said you mentioned Low Key and the Carla, so I guess you're kind of fans of those artists in general.
Yeah. I respect what they've done.
Have you seen Low Key's Find the Booth?
I just saw it uploaded, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
Haven't watched it yet.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
No, it's cool. No, because I remember I wrote an article about conscious artists. I was like, as I said before, that some of them put words, the message over the actual production of the song. So have you ever had that criticism yourself? Like they'll say that, I like your message, but everything around your song isn't like up to the standard.
That's how you get better, really.
Yeah, but how do you take that criticism though? Do you take it just like, I'll get better, or do you say like you're not understanding my music? Because many people
get frustrated.
Yeah, they get frustrated easily.
Yeah, I think you just gotta be like you just gotta ask a lot of questions. Yeah, because people are a bit funny. It's like some people will go on like they're giving you criticism, and then when you ask them questions or what they really mean, they don't know the answer. Yeah. So in a way, like, you don't even know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? But then if you got someone that's really genuine and they mean what they say and you listen to them, then that could help you a lot. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to get better anyway. It's true. Like, is listen to criticism. But, you know, there could be good criticism, there could be bad criticism, there could be all types. So yeah, I think if the person's genuine with their criticism and you think it's going to be beneficial to you, I think you should take that on board.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Alright then, let me give you a trick question. If you can get a 16 from Low Key or the Carla, which one would you choose?
Oh, that's a hard one. Oh man.
Fire 16.
16.
A Carla or Low Key.
Boy, let me think.
As you can see, I put Mack on the spot right now.
Yeah, because they're both dope, man. Oh man, they'll probably have to be Low Key, man.
Low Key.
Sorry, Carlo, man.
Why Low Key over a Carla? Not to say one's better than the other, but
They're both good. They're both good. I know that there'll be something interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
Not to say that a Carlo doesn't have that. He has that. But I feel like because Low Key's been away from the game for a long time.
Yeah.
It would be interesting.
Okay.
To hear what he could bring.
Yeah.
Like I've been hearing a Carlo for so many years. So even though if I did do a song with him, it's like I know at some point I could do a song with him again.
Yeah.
But with Low Key, we ain't really heard him.
Yeah.
Like
For a long time.
Yeah, he's got songs out right now, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll follow that. You know, I think I would choose a Carla, honestly, with me.
Okay.
I think our Carla can go back and forth by being introspective and
that's what I said.
And just boring.
That's what I said.
I think I feel that more from a Carla.
A Carla's dope. He's dope. He can do everything. He can do grime. He can do
He actually
hip-hop.
can. And it's fine to boost like events, like how Low Key was yesterday.
Okay.
Because I watched it and it got to a point with me. I feel like when the artist is so good that when they don't do something that is mind blowing, you're like, he didn't really do nothing new, but it's still an excellent piece of work.
Okay.
It's something like with something said about Gets. Gets is so good that when he does a track and it could be great, but it's not mind blowing as his last one. So it's like, it's like his effort of work is so high when he does something that is still good but not as high as the last one. It's like he feels slightly disappointed but it's still good. That's how I thought about Low Key's Fire in the Booth. It's like, I know you're good, but I didn't really see anything mind-blowingly different to be like raw. Like the game just changed for that one.
Yeah, I mean, one person that I definitely would say that's always kind of like brought something different to the table in front of the booth will have to be, well, actually two people. I'll say Bugsy Malone and Wretch.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Wretch. That's why I wouldn't say I'm a fan of Wretch, but I respect Wretch.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't really find Wretch's flow like engaging, but the wordplay is amazing.
I don't think that's what he focuses on.
That's the point.
I think because every artist has got something another artist can't do.
Yeah, precisely.
So I think with Wretch is like he just wants you to focus on the wordplay.
Yeah.
Where someone like Kano, he flows and and he spits lyrics. But the same Wretch has got something that Kano ain't got, and Kano's got something that Wretch ain't got, and that's what it's all about.
That's what I like is
it's unique. It's about being unique.
Yeah, it's individuality. Like, if I hear Wretch, the track I know is Wretch.
Yeah.
And if I hear Kano, I know it's Kano.
Yeah.
But let's talk about your track, The Essence. Like, talk to me a bit about it. Like, how did the track come about?
All right, so.